Hello student, welcome to next lecture for algebra. In previous lecture, we saw some types of relations that are reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Now we discuss the antisymmetric relation and equivalence relation. Antisymmetric relation has a definition. A relation R on a non-empty set X is said to be antisymmetric if X are Y and Y are X, then X is equal to Y. That is, if X is related to Y and Y is related to X, then X is equal to Y, and this is true for all X, Y belongs to set X. A relation on non-empty set X is said to be antisymmetric if X is related to Y and Y is related to X. Then we have X is equal to Y. Then only we say that R is antisymmetric relation. For example, let R be a relation on a non-empty set X on any non-empty set X defined by XY ordered pair belongs to set R if and only if X is equal to Y. Then R is antisymmetric relation, because since R relation is given by if X is any non-empty set, then in set R the ordered pairs of type XX. R contains set of all ordered pair XX where X belongs to set X. See, ordered pair XY belongs to R if and only if X is equal to Y. Means in this ordered pair, if we consider Y is equal to X, then this ordered pair belongs to set R or relation R. Hence, R is given by set of all ordered pairs of type X comma X where X belongs to set X, and set X is non-empty set. Hence, if XY, therefore, if the ordered pair XY belongs to relation R, this imply when this ordered pair belongs to R, this imply X is equal to Y. Also, ordered pair YX belongs to R implies by definition of relation in this example XY belongs to R if and only if X is equal to Y. Hence, YX belongs to R implies Y is equal to X. Hence, if both the ordered pairs, therefore, if XY and YX belongs to R, then in both the cases we have X is equal to Y. X is equal to Y. Therefore, R is an antisymmetric relation. If the ordered pair XY and YX belongs to set R, then we must have X is equal to Y. Then the relation R is called as antisymmetric relation. Mathematically, we write this as XRY and YRX. Means X is related to Y and Y is related to X. Then X is equal to Y implies R is antisymmetric relation. We will see one example. set of all ordered pairs xy belongs to R cross R, where x is less than or equal to y. Then is R antisymmetric? Since R is defined by ordered set of all ordered pairs xy belongs to R cross R, where x is less than or equal to 1. Therefore, if the ordered pair xy belongs to R, then we have x less equal y, because R is defined by this condition. xy belongs to R set R if and only if x less than or equal to y. xy belongs to R, then x less than or equal to y. First equation. Also, if we want to check whether this relation is antisymmetric or not, what is the definition of antisymmetric? If we have two ordered pairs xy and y in R, then we should have x is equal to y. Here, if xy belongs to R, then x less equal y. Now, also if yx belongs to R, then by definition this implies y less than or equal to x. Second equation. Hence, if xy and yx both belongs to R, then we have x less equal y and y less equal x. These two conditions are true. These two inequalities are true at the same time whenever x is equal to y. We have x less equal y and y less equal x. Hence, we have x is equal to 1. Therefore, from first and second, x less equal y and y less equal x implies x is equal to y. Therefore, if x are y and y are x, that is x is related to y and y is related to x, then x is equal to y. Hence, this relation R defined on set of real numbers R is antisymmetric relation. Hence, R is an antisymmetric relation. Next definition is equivalence relation. The equivalence relation is the relation that is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. The relation which is reflexive as well as symmetric and transitive is called as equivalence relation. We see the definition of equivalence relation. Let relation, we denote the equivalence relation by this symbol. This be a relation defined on a non-empty set X, then this relation is an equivalence relation if it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. That is, in another way, we say that relation is equivalence relation x which is non-empty if for all x, y, z belongs to x. We have three conditions. First, x is related to x. Second, x is related to y implies y related to x. And third, x related to y and y related to then y related to z, then x is related to z. Then this relation is an equivalence relation. What is the equivalence relation? If the relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, if x is any non-empty set, then equivalence relation is denoted by this symbol. If for all x, y, z belongs to this set x over which the relation is defined, first x related to x means R is reflexive. X is related to x for all x belongs to set x. Second, if x is related to y, if x is related to y, then y is related to x for all x, y belongs to set x. Third, if x related to y, in third case, if x related to y and y related to z, then x is related to z. This means R is transitive relation. If R satisfies all these three conditions, then we say that that relation is an equivalence relation. See this example. R is equal to xy belongs to R cross R, where x is less than or equal to y. We will see whether this relation is equivalence relation or not. If R is defined on the set of real numbers, then is R equivalence relation on set of real numbers. Consider the definition of this relation on the set of real numbers. R is equal to ordered pair xy belongs to R cross R, where x less than or equal to y. This relation will be equivalence relation if it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. First we check whether it is reflexive or not. In first case, if we consider elements x as a real number, as we have x less than or equal to x. Any real number is less than or equal to the same real number. X is less than or equal to x for all x belongs to set of real numbers. If x less than or equal to y, then ordered pair xy belongs to R cross R. Here x less than or equal to x, therefore the ordered pair xx belongs to R for all x belongs to set of real numbers. Hence R is reflexive relation. Therefore R is reflexive. We want to determine whether this relation is equivalence or not. So we check whether it is symmetric or not. Let if x is less than or equal to y, means what? X by ordered pair belongs to set R, that is if the ordered pair xy belongs to relation R, then y is need not be less than or equal to x. If one real number is less than or equal to other, for example 3 is less than or equal to 8, but we cannot say that 8 is less than or equal to 3. Hence, if x less than or equal to y, then y is not less than or equal to x. This implies y ordered pair yx does not belongs to R. What we have considered? We considered if x less equal y, then that is ordered pair xy belongs to set R, then yx is not less than or equal to x, implies yx does not belongs to R. In short, if xy belongs to R, then yx does not belongs to R. Hence, the second condition is not satisfied. This R relation is not symmetric, hence R is not equivalence relation. It is equivalence relation if it is reflexive as well as symmetric as well as transitive. Here R is not symmetric, hence R is not equivalence relation. Therefore, R is not symmetric relation. Hence, R is not equivalence relation. We will see the next example. Let set x is equal to a, b, c. R is given as ordered pair AA, BB, AB, AC. Be a relation on set X is R equivalence relation. Given that R is relation on the set X consists of three elements A, B and C. R set is given as ordered pair AA, BB, AB and AC. First, we should have R as reflexive, then it is symmetric and transitive. Elements of X are A, B and C. The ordered pair AA belongs to set R, hence A is related to A. For reflexivity, we require every element of set X related to the same element. B element belongs to set X, ordered pair BB belongs to R, means B is related to B. C element is the element of set X, but the ordered pair CC does not belongs to R. That is, C element is not related to C itself. Hence, R is not reflexive relation, hence it is not an equivalence relation. As ordered pair CC does not belongs to R. Or in other way, we say that as CC ordered pair does not belongs to R, then this implies R is not reflexive. Also, we say that X is not related to X for all X belongs to set X. If we consider the element, any element of the set X, then it is not related to itself, same element. For all X belongs to X, A and B related to themselves, but the element C belongs to set X is not related to C again. Hence, R is not reflexive relation. That is, R is not equivalence relation. We will see the next example. define a relation on set A given by 1, 2, 3, 4. Define R, relation R on a set A by R is equal to ordered pair ij where mod of I minus j is less than or equal to 2. Is R first reflexive, second symmetric, third transitive, next antisymmetric, and equivalence. Now we check whether the relation R is reflexive, symmetric, antisymmetric, transitive, and equivalence. Set A contains 4 elements. Solution. It is given that R is equal to the ordered pair ij where mod of I minus j is less than or equal to 2. First we check whether it is reflexive or not. For that we have, if every element of set A is related to itself, any element j is related to I, if means ordered pair ij belongs to set R, if and only if they satisfy this inequality, mod of I minus j less than or equal to 2. For reflexivity, we consider elements, all the elements of set A and check whether for each I belongs to set A, mod of I minus I less than or equal to 2 or not. What is mod of I minus I? This is equal to mod of 0. Modulus of 0 is 0, less than or equal to 2. If mod of I minus j less than or equal to 2, then ordered pair ij belongs to R. Here, modulus of I minus I less than or equal to 2 for all I belongs to set A. If we consider 1, then modulus of 1 minus 1 is 0, which is less than or equal to 2. If we consider 2 element of set A, then modulus of 2 minus 2 is 0, which is less than or equal to 2. Again, the same result is true for the next element 3 and 4. Hence, as for all I belongs to set A, modulus of I minus I less than or equal to 2, this implies the ordered pair I belongs to R. Okay? Therefore, R is reflexive relation. Why? Because for all I belongs to set A, I ordered pair belongs to R, or we can write this as I, R, I. For all I belongs to set A. Second, we check whether it is symmetric or not. If the ordered pair ij belongs to the set R, then we will check whether the ordered pair ji belongs to set R or not. If that ordered pair ji belongs to set A, then R will be symmetric relation. If the ordered pair ij belongs to R, then when ordered pair ij will belongs to R? If mod of I minus j less than or equal to 2, then modulus of I minus j less than or equal to 2. Inside this modulus, we can write this subtraction as mod of, that is mod of j minus I less than or equal to 2. because this is a modulus sign, hence the subtraction of any two elements can be taken in any order, mod of I minus j or j minus I, both are same. If mod of j minus I less than or equal to 2, by using this definition, we get ordered pair j I belongs to R. Hence, if ordered pair ij belongs to R, then ordered pair Ji belongs to R, and this is true for all Ij belongs to set A. Hence, R is symmetric relation. Next, we check whether it is transitive or not. For transitivity, we require two ordered pairs, ordered pair xy and yz. If ordered pair xy and yz belongs to set R, and if that implies the ordered pair xz belongs to set R, then we say that R is transitive relation, and that will be true for all x, y, z belongs to set A over which the relation is defined. If ordered pair I j belongs to R and ordered pair j k belongs to R, then when ordered pair ij will belongs to R, if mod of I minus j less than or equal to 2 and mod of j minus k is less than or equal to 2. If we have these two conditions, then we will check whether the ordered pair I k belongs to this relation R or not. Ordered pair I k will belongs to R if mod of I minus k less than or equal to 2. Hence, we consider modulus of I minus k. We know the triangle inequality. We write this modulus as mod of I minus j plus j minus k. Okay? And we will put bracket like this, mod of I minus j in one bracket plus j minus k in second bracket. By triangle inequality, this is less than or equal to modulus of I minus j plus modulus of j minus k. What is this mod of I minus j? Mod of I minus j less than or equal to 2. We use that value here, which is less than or equal to 2. The second mod of j minus k is also less than or equal to 2. Hence, we write that here plus 2. Means what? What we are getting? Mod of I minus k less than or equal to 2 plus 2, which is 4. What we want? If mod of I minus k less than or equal to 2, then the ordered pair ik belongs to the set R. But here, mod of I minus k is not less than or equal to 2. It is less than or equal to 4. See? If ij belongs to set R and jk belongs to set R, by this definition of relation, mod of I minus j less equal to mod of j minus k less equal to. Consider mod of I minus k, because we want to check whether ordered pair ik belongs to R or not. For that, consider mod of I minus k. Ordered pair ik belongs to set R whenever mod of I minus k less equal to. So consider mod of I minus k. I am writing minus j plus j inside this modulus. This is equal to mod of, in first bracket I minus j plus in second bracket j minus k. By triangle inequality, we write this as mod of I minus j. This is less than or equal to mod of I minus j plus mod of j minus k, where by triangle inequality first modulus mod of I minus j less than or equal to 2 and second modulus is also less than or equal to 2. Hence we are getting mod of I minus k less than or equal to 4. Hence I k ordered pair does not belongs to set R. Therefore mod of I minus k is not less than or equal to 2, implies the ordered pair I k does not belongs to R. Hence R is not transitive relation. It is reflexive. R is symmetric but R is not transitive. Hence it is not an equivalence relation. Therefore R is not transitive relation. In D part we check whether it is antisymmetric or not. When it is antisymmetric, if ij ordered pair belongs to R and ji belongs to R, then check whether j is equal to I or not. Then only R will be antisymmetric relation. If I ordered pair I, j and j I belongs to R, then by definition of relation, in this example, mod of I minus j less than or equal to 2 and mod of j minus I less than or equal to 2, then I need not be equal. Since if we take two elements I and j from this set A, as suppose I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 3, then mod of I minus j, this implies mod of I minus j is equal to mod of 1 minus 3, which is equal to mod of minus 2, this is less than or equal to 2. Also mod of j minus I is equal to mod of 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2, less than or equal to 2. But I is 1 and j is 3. These are two different elements of the set A. 1 and 3 are distinct elements of set A, but they are satisfying this condition ij and ji belongs to R. Hence R is not antisymmetric relation, as ordered pair ij and ji belongs to R not implies I is equal to j. Hence R is not antisymmetric relation. Next we check whether it is equivalence or not. From first part R is reflexive. From second we will get R is symmetric, but in C part R is not transitive. Hence R is not equivalence relation because it is not transitive. It will be equivalence if reflexive, symmetric and transitive also. As R is reflexive, as R is not transitive, relation hence R is not equivalence relation.